What, are you guys surprised to see me back on Twitch or something? It did win the vote off that I ran on Twitter. Apparently nobody knows what Mixer is, and YouTube is a pile of shit. So I guess I'm gonna see how Twitch is these days. True, they don't mean much, but at the same time, it's the only way I can actually tally any type of votes. People could make bots and stuff, but even if I did one of those straw polls, those can be botted too. I could hide it behind a paywall on Patreon, make everybody pay to vote. I could be one of those jerks. I've got like 600 followers on Twitter and 98 people voted. That's not exactly high turnout. And yeah, it's bad turnout for democracy. Twitch seems to be a lot better than it used to be. I mean, I haven't had any dropped frames yet, so that's a plus. How's this music compared to my voice? Is the audio levels fine? It should be about the same for the emulator whenever I load it up. You just got a notification on your phone. I'm surprised Twitch was able to send out a notification for me. It's been 6 years since my last stream on Twitch. There's a lot of dust and cobwebs that it had to knock out of the way to get that notification sent out. I probably won't start actually streaming for another 5 to 10 minutes. I'm gonna let some notifications go out, see if anybody else joins. I'm gonna step away and get a drink here in a minute and get some other things set up for the stream. I'm gonna be doing Final Fantasy IV Free Enterprise, for those of you who don't know what it is. It's a randomizer. And it could be a quick game anywhere from like 3 hours all the way up to 8 if I'm really being horrible. RimWorld's good. I haven't actually recorded it in about a week, though. I had a backlog of episodes that I wanted to catch up on. So probably sometime this week I'll start recording some more episodes, because I'm almost caught up. It's strange being in a position where I've actually got a backlog of videos I need to upload. What is this, 2011 again? It's totally cool, Calrog, man. It will be a very chill and laid-back stream. I'm gonna, I'm gonna have to add flags to my streams, because if I'm probably gonna start streaming these randomizers a whole lot. And I can't be plump 24/7 if I'm, streaming 4, 5, or 6 hours a day. There's going to be really chill and laid back streams to where I'm just basically sitting there playing and maybe chatting with you guys occasionally. But I'd like to get to the point where I could maybe join one of the Final Fantasy IV speedrun tournaments at some point. Or even the Final Fantasy I randomizer tournaments. But I'm going to have to get a little bit better for that. Okay, I'm gonna step away for about 5 minutes. I'm gonna make some tea, and I'll come back, catch up on the questions, and we'll get started with this run. I will explain the randomizer and stuff like that for those of you who don't know what it is. It's got a lot of changes. A lot of really good changes. Okay, I guess that I'm ready to go ahead and start this. For those of you who don't know, we're going to be doing Final Fantasy IV Free Enterprise, which is an open world randomizer where you get the airship right out of the gate. As soon as you start the game. You can Google Final Fantasy IV Free Enterprise, and it should be like one of the first web pages you can go to. If not, I will link it later on in the chat or something like that. I do have a timer that I'll be cycling through. I'm trying to time myself and see how quickly I can get my running time down. And a tracker. There are several key items that you have to get. Basically, you're looking for several specific key items in this in order to get to the end and beat it as quickly as possible. And it's a scavenger hunt, more or less. Let's shut this wonderfully soothing music off. And I think I'm ready. So we start off with Edge, which is good. He is a very high-level character to start off with, level 25. Edge and Sid, hey, a whole lot better than Fusoya and Edward. And that should be a key item, but I'm playing on a tough difficulty where even the key items are shuffled. So we get some crystal gauntlets that I don't think anybody can actually use yet. This is the journey of two bros setting off in Sid's custom-built hot rod airship in order to save the world. Can they find enough people to help them kill Zeromus? I don't know. I do not have no free lunch turned on, so we will actually be building a full party fairly quick this time. It won't be taking an hour to find a full group of people, hopefully. For those of you who don't know, the no free lunch flag basically makes it so you do not get characters for free. You have to earn it. And if you start off with some weak characters, say not Edge, good luck to you. Starvel is nice. Dragoon Shield that I think only Kane can use. Who knows? Inside this castle we will get an additional party member as well as, I think, a key item. Could be wrong on that. We get Tella, the old man sage who does not have enough MP to be worthwhile. And I'm not sure if his MP scales as he levels up. It might permanently be stuck at 90. Just leave that hovercraft there. So, next stop be here. Town of Mysidia, where we will pick up 2 more party members. And depending on how powerful they are, we might just make a beeline for Ordeals. Yang is good. And another Edge, which doesn't help me at all. They have talked about making it so that you can have duplicate party members, so you could possibly end up with 4 Edges. Or 4 Paladin Cecils. 4 Fusoyas casting Meteor. Where's the item shop? All of the items in the shops are shuffled, as well as having in-game rare items thrown into the shops. Life potions, wow. I don't think I've ever... This is the first time in any seed where I've actually found a useful item early on. Generally, I find... Like, the most useful item I can buy, generally, is the either 2. Oh, I don't want to fight anything. What's up, Metal Slime? So... we'll go get a character here real quick. And then we'll go to Troya and see what key item we can get, because we still don't have a key item, which means I'm basically wandering around blind. Key items dictate where you can go and what you've got unlocked. Let's see. Agility of 9. There is an agility glitch in this, where if you put the person with the lowest agility in the middle slot, you will get more turns. In fact, I think Tella will be the slowest for the longest. Even though I want your ass in the back row. Well, it doesn't matter too much. We could have Sid there. He is permanently slow as well. The key, like, the sweet spot for agility, from what I've been told, is 14. If you get too low, it's the same as not having any benefit at all. Oh, come on. Ashura? Crap. This could either be real easy or damn near impossible. You don't have... Okay. If you have Wall, it's super easy. You just cast Wall on her and then pummel her to death. What enemy would normally be here? Normally it would be the Mom Bomb, which I want to say probably has 2,000 to 3,000 hit points. Who is 13581? Where did you come from? What production line pushed your cyborg model out? Am I gonna have to suicide here just because I won't be able to kill her? I'm not throwing the light sword, as tempting as it is. $729. Did you ever go by any other name? I'm trying to figure out if being on Twitch has pulled out any super old viewers from the woodwork. I haven't seen Calrog Man for a while, so that was quite a surprise. Fine, I'll throw the light sword. I just want this fight to end. There we go. I'll just have to aim for a better weapon for Cecil, should we actually get him. That was pointless. Hello, Twisted Mason. There's always room for lurkers, Calrog, man. Lord knows I'm a professional lurker. A dumb robot that likes booze. That is a good robot. Tomorrow night, I'm going to be probably enjoying a bunch of booze on here myself, as it will be... Don't tell anyone, it'll be my birthday. And I think I'm going to do a special booze stream that probably won't be a randomizer at all. I've got some local beer from the Piney River Brewery that they aged in whiskey casks. 9.7%. Adamant? Adamant is worthless. I don't even have adamant on my key items because it is so worthless. There's 2 key items that I don't have added to the tracker up there. That is adamant and the legend sword, because they are absolutely not required to do anything. I have beat the game plenty of times so far without Cecil. Ooh. That was Kane's best weapon. Hermes, huh? I wish it was like a Hermes sandal. Ooh, a samurai bow. I think that's the best bow in the game. I could be wrong. Samurai bow with Artemis arrows given to Rosa. Yeah. That's some good stuff. Okay. I still don't have a full party. Well, Montana should have been around earlier. It's their fault for showing up to the game late. We got dibs. That's kind of how it works. Oh, okay. This is exciting. The defense blade, which is good. So, Rubicant and Vivalis. And in return, if we beat them, we get to have Dark Cecil join us. So this is absolutely going to be a run towards Mount Ordeals, which will unlock Tella's hidden potential and give us the Paladin, Cecil. Arguably the best offensive fighter in the game, depending on whichever weapons you give him. Wait a second, is that not Vivalis? No, it wasn't. I was terrified for a second because I thought that it was going to be the Wyvern. Come on, don't... Not like this. If we bump into the Wyvern, we'll probably just have to say screw it. From the Kulex fight, aim point? I remember that bastard. Okay, you wanna do this the hard way. Let's blink edge. That Kulex fight was a marathon, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure it was an extremely long and tough fight. Unless you grinded up a whole bunch of levels. I almost thought about Let's Playing Mario RPG earlier this year. And I was specifically excited about possibly getting back to that fight. Because it would have taken its own video. It would have been an entire video against Kulex. Come on. Die, Pale Dim. How much health could you have here? Well, probably gonna lose now. Was not expecting him to get a hit on edge. Okay, I'll take this fight more seriously. See, that's the type of dumb shit that if I was racing, would be game over right there. I just spent like 5 minutes in a fight that I didn't need to. Excuse me. Probably gonna throw the defense blade at him. Move it, little lady. I don't think I have anything better I can equip either. Nope. The crystal gear is not useful at all unless you have Cecil. Yang, you are scrub tier as well. I can give Tella a wizard's hat. There we go. All is right in the world, and you can have a power staff that isn't going to make a lick of difference. Okay. So this first fight, we crush. The second fight, we get smashed. The only reason I wouldn't want to play Mario RPG again is because I would be frustrated trying to find all of the hidden chests that you have to jump around for. Okay, you know what? Throw the defense blade. Take a dirt nap, Tella. That much damage and Pale Dim still didn't go down. Okay. I think Yang and god damn it, not like this. Do I have anything else I can throw? I'm not throwing... Yeah, you know what? Screw it. I will throw it. Probably not going to get Kane anyways. Even if we do, he's only marginally useful, right? Body guide, for shame. The magma key. That's kind of exciting. That means I don't have to get the hook. This is the first seed where I haven't had to get the hook. Let's go. Okay. That automatically heals us up. So now we have Dark Cecil, arguably the second most worthless character in the game with us. What do we got here? Pointless. Sometimes you can find really good items scattered around this town. I'm not taking the waterway down there. Okay. Oh man, hook seeds I don't mind, but you end up going absolutely everywhere just to get the hook so you can go everywhere underground. We're gonna try Mount Ordeals. I don't have high hopes for this place either, but we'll see. I'm also not gonna fight any of the trash on the way up. My goal is to gain most of my levels from bosses. Ooh, a crystal sword. See, I don't care that I threw any of that other shit. Crystal sword's pretty good. But my goal is to only level up from the bosses to save time and get the Luca key so I can go to the Silph Cave underground. If I fight the sealed doors down there, by the time I get done with them, another edge? By the time I get done with the sealed doors, we will almost be high enough level to take on Zero Miss. And a light sword, okay. Now I've got optional stuff I can throw at bosses. That's the power of Edge, by the way, early on. Depending on your shuffle seeds and the items you get from treasure chests. It's not his ninja abilities that are delicious. Being able to throw a sword for 3,000 damage. And just about any boss before you get to the moon is going to be significantly hurt by that. Go away, undead. One of the things they are talking about doing is adding a flag that lowers the encounter rate. Certainly one of the most annoying things about this game. I would even be fine with not being able to run away 100%, like you can right now, if you only got into like 25% of the encounters you get in now. Add some stat scaling and ability shuffling. Oh, wow. Okay. Cecil, let's see how worthless you are with that dark sword. I'm gonna guess he does 2 damage. That's a lot of damage there. How can you not have Cure 1, Tella? He doesn't even do 2 damage. Looks like I need to adjust the chat window too on the stream. Okay. I don't want to throw anything yet because the enemy after this one is actually a lot tougher. Cecil, do we have any items you can use? Bacchus. Yeah, use that. I think that'll put him into an enraged mode, which is pretty worthless. Delta attack, here we go. Nothing. Did that really just happen? I guess it doesn't matter that it didn't hit Cindy, because the others aren't harmed at all. Yeah, you're toast. There we go. And I think the middle one is the one who brings him back to life. So I shouldn't have to worry. If I do, if somebody else brings her back to life, I'm gonna be kind of screwed, however. Huh. I was excited for a second, thinking they might charm themselves. I didn't want to heal Sid. Okay, that wasn't too terrible of a fight. I didn't have to burn any good weapons. Cecil gains 7 levels. Okay, back down here. This second fight could be any boss, and with my luck it is normally Wyvern. Which is not a good thing, because I don't think we will be able to beat it. Oh, it's just Baigen, okay. He hits for 1 damage on edge. Power of the back row. Turbo Graphics Dungeon Explorer. That was not very fun. There was a lot of damage to be hit with Drain. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna throw something at him. Get the hell out of here. A light sword? Yeah, I'll throw that. And shit, we still gotta kill his arms. Password system. I used to despise those. My favorite were the password systems where the game gave you a password. Like, once you died or once you got somewhere to save it, it would give you a password to write down, but then it would time out. So you didn't even have time to write it down. You'd be scribbling as quickly as you could, like 2 or 3 letters away from the end, and it would just fade out. I can't remember which game in particular did that, but I do remember one of them hit me with it. We're gonna fight your demons, Cecil. That's why we brought you here. And we got the Masamune, which is great for Edge. Not the key item I was hoping for. The key thing with Cecil, since he's now in my party most likely permanently, is don't level him up too much. If you try to be clever and give him a ton of levels, you will inevitably screw yourself in the Zero Miss fight. Zero Miss will be getting 2 to 3 turns for your 1 turn. Can you recall anything useful, Old Man Tella? Like, what about Medio? This would be a perfect opportunity for you to bust out a remembrance of Medio right before you relearn it. Fire 1, wow. So proud of you. That Alzheimer's riddled brain of his. He managed to pull out that spell. Hello, internal table. Welcome to the late night stream. Cecil grew up and became a paladin. He battled out his emo demons. Became a responsible member of society. Tella recalled all of his spells. Not that he can ever cast it. Even in the randomizer, I don't think he ever gets enough MP. Okay. That was good. I'll take that. What do you got? Staff. Give him the crystal sword. 206 attack, baby. You can have the Dragoon shield. You're damn near invincible already. Yeah, it'll be late. Most likely it'll be midnight. I mean, I really have to convince myself to stream, guys. It's not easy for me. I have to sit there and hype myself up for a while that, yeah, I'm gonna stream. Because I really don't want to start streaming, and then 10-15 minutes into it decide, no, I don't want to stream. I think I'm gonna go do something else. Which I tend to do with things. Oh yeah, I'm gonna start this project. Screw it. I'm gonna go do something else. It's a big commitment. Saying I'm gonna sit down for 3 hours, 4 hours and do something. Get your beers. I will have mine, and I'll explain more about them tomorrow. But they are delicious, I think. I read the rules of service on Twitch, and I can't get drunk, guys. So these are very lightweight beers that I'm going to be drinking. I most certainly will not be getting drunk. I'm not even going to be getting a buzz. That would be amoral. And the moral police would be very unhappy with me for daring to have fun. Ah, fuck it. I don't want to go to the underground, but it's trying to make me. It is trying to make me. Okay, before we go underground to our most certain doom, go throw the magma key in the well. Let's hit the Antlion Cave. I could possibly get a key item here. A cabin. See, that would be useful if I could find that in a shop somewhere. But I can never find cabins or tents. Well, thank you, Internal. I am having a lot more fun with that playlist than I thought I would. I'll just leave the disclaimer that expect at any point for RimWorld to be updated and for the playlist to just end. Because as soon as the game is updated and it's forced through, all of the mods will break. I won't be able to stop any of it, and that's it. I won't be able to save the colony. Highly unfortunate, but that's what has stopped me from doing a playlist of it for quite some time now. You can't disable updates. You can disable updates for the game, but the mods that I have on the workshop will automatically update once the owners update them, and they will update them. Again, this has happened multiple times. It's happened to Revocane. It's very frustrating. It's a topic of hot debate in the RimWorld Steam forums. And they've basically come out and said, look, we can't do anything about it. If you want something done about it, you need to contact Steam and tell them to give the option to not force updates. Or something like that. I don't think the Steam update system for games was designed with that stuff in mind. Yeah. I think 0.18 came out back in November or October. And I would assume that it's on track to be updated in another 2 to 3 months. Oh, we fight Dark Cecil. I try to burn through and record as many episodes as I can. That's why I was like 10 to 12 episodes ahead of my upload schedule. Good night, Dark Knight Cecil. We've already vanquished you. We find Emo Cecil, his demons, living down here in the ant hole. The Antlion Hole. He was evicted from every other place. The Legend Sword. Worthless. You know what? I think I actually have exit. Yeah, the exciting thing is that once it does enter 1.0, we should get to the point where the updates that do happen don't break everything. Because all of the major stuff will already be added. I'm pretty sure you can throw the legend, yes. We'll find out at some point. It might be a key item to where you can't throw it. Like, I don't think I could throw the crystal sword. Okay, so let's go to the underground. Because why not? Well, I'm hoping once he hits 1.0 and releases it that he kind of moves on. And starts making another game. Which means maybe things won't be broken Oh, cabins. Then maybe things won't be broken all the time with their updates. I mean, he's pretty much said he's gonna stop working on it at some point, and it's been, what, 5 or 6 years now? Slacks is good at that type of stuff. He's been getting really, really good with his art. Like, he always had his own style, but you can tell he's been improving over the years pretty significantly. I think I have saved every single piece of art that Slacks has ever sent me. I've got a bookmarked folder in my browser that is just for Slacks art. I try to save all of that type of stuff. It's the only reason I do this shit. Just for the fan art and comments and chit-chatting with people. Okay, so this opens up an entire world of fuck for us. I was hoping we could find maybe another key item or two up here, but I'm not yet ready to explore some of that other stuff. You know, wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. Before I go do that, I do have the two most worthless key items in the game. The Legend Sword and the Adamant. Think we can make this guy up, maybe get a good sword. Still 350. Did I not get the Legend Sword? I could have swore that I did. Was I imagining things? I've got the Legend Sword. I've got the Adamant. What more do you want from me, old man? Well, your boss has lost his confidence because he's lazy. I've got everything he wants right here. A samurai shield. And he's still not getting his ass out of bed. Adamant. The Adamant is a token of my gratitude. I'll make your old sword into a great one. Let me just go hammer away at it. I'm happy that we can make him dance. I feel like I'm a young man again, not an old bearded bastard. Excalibur. We can get multiple Excaliburs too. So, is that better than the Crystal Sword? No, not even close. Hence why the Legend Sword is worthless. Hence why it is not on my tracker. Okay. I think also you can talk to him after that and he sells you stuff. Which I probably should have checked. But I could be wrong about that as well. I think he turns into a shop. Let's see how screwed we are here. Oh, it's the Octomomon. It's the Octo Soccer Mom. Legendarily trash. Everyone remembers it as the Trash Blade. You know, this is actually very fitting. Dancing dolls, dancing tentacles. I approve of this boss swap. Don't approve of him hitting for that much. This is gonna be tough, actually. Cecil, I need to move you to the front lines. What am I doing? What is he weak to? Ice, fire, lightning. Ah, damn it, I didn't even equip the Masamune. I'm not throwing the... well, I'm not throwing the Excalibur yet. That would be silly. Hello, Roxanne. And good morning. Welcome to the free enterprise. Chill stream. Yang, why are you getting hit for so much? One of the good things, I guess, about this fight, not the only good thing, as you kill the tentacles, he actually becomes much slower. See, that would have been a much better hit if Cecil was on the front lines. I have gimped myself. Who do you need to replace? We need to get rid of Sid. Or Tella. Probably Sid. At least Tella can heal. Who's gonna get the finishing blow and take all the credit with the kill still? It's not back row Cecil. It's not critical edge. For a moment I'd hoped it was gonna be Tella with his staff. No, you have not, Calrog, man. Don't even joke. Don't even joke about that. Okay, you've got a lot more health on this one tentacle than I thought you would. This is like I just killed all of the little Calabrina dolls and I left one of the same color so that it could morph into the big giant angry one. Sid gains 3 levels, Edge gains 2, Yang gains 4, Cecil gains a whopping 11. I'm already on the path to disaster by over-leveling Cecil. Oh god, what am I gonna have to fight now? Okay, Rosa, welcome to the party. No, I'm not. I would never dismiss you. You are gonna replace Sid. Yeah, we don't want your weapons. Rydia grew up wherever she is. Damn it! Oh no, we're getting fucked! Surprise butt sex by the wyvern right there. I didn't even get one attack off. I didn't even get to throw my Excalibur at him. Okay. Okay, I see how it's going to be. I see. The Tower of Babel is probably no good to me. That is the Silph Cave. This might be useful. Let's check it out. The Silph Cave. There's like 7 trapped chests down here, and each trapped chest has a chance to have a key item. That's what I've got scrolling on the bottom of the screen there. That's those are the trapped chests or the summon fights. They can also have key items. Cure 4, get up here. Let's see. Blink, you are pretty useful as well. Cure 2 is garbage. Yes, that's exactly correct, Calrog man. Oh, I really wanted Rosa too. That makes me so sad. I need to do this right. Quit screwing around. Equip the Masamune. Get everybody geared up properly. This cave is no joke, and some of these trapped chests that we're going to be getting into could pose a little bit of a threat. Sid, you're worthless. You don't have any good weapons, mate. You got a wooden wrench. I don't even have arrows for you. Okay. I should have taken some detours, actually, to get some better items. Crystal gloves. Oh, great. Those Malbros have horrible breath. that will take all of my MP to cure. I'm not interested in dealing with that. 7 trapped chests, huh? No, quit ambushing me. Like, there's not anything that can pose a real threat down here. Maybe the frog lady. Yeah, her, the toad lady. Toad your whole team and then kill you. Let's see, this floor I think has a little bit to explore, and it does have a save point. Just tempting. Glass helmet, okay. Pretty good upgrade, actually. Sid, can you wear a wizard's helm? No. I'm not a wizard. Damn it, Gem. An engineer. No ghosts. Don't know what they're weak to. I don't want to bother dealing with them. A drain sword, which I think lowers all of your stats if you equip it. And a Gaia drum to cast Quake with. Apparently Quake is really useful. I never would have guessed. So I only remember Quake from Final Fantasy VI, and it was not a skill that I would want to use regularly. A ninja garb. Well, Edge, I'm pretty damn sure that was made just for you. There are something like 30 Final Fantasies. Probably more than that. I mean, if you want to take into account the mobile ones, the Game Boy ones... If you just want to take in the numbered ones, then there's still a lot. There's more than 15. X2, wasn't there an X3? The question you should be asking is, how many good Final Fantasies are there? You find a big bomb. Now that's a question you could probably answer on one hand. Is there ever anything in that? I don't think so. Okay. I didn't want to come here without the pan, but it... Oh, monsters. There's monsters in a chest. It's the ghosts. These things could actually prove difficult, huh? This is just embarrassing. I mean, I'll power through with, say, just Cecil and Edge if it comes to that. What are you guys weak to? Are you weak to lightning? They're not weak to fire. Don't use that. I'm not sure I've ever tested, lightning and ice. That's not the worst damage. I'm so sad that I'll probably never play Monster Hunter World. I was gonna get it when it came out on PC, but now I'm having second thoughts. Don't put anyone to sleep. Like, I don't want to get a game that comes out on PC where everybody already knows the best way to do everything. Ah, I didn't want Cecil to die. I like games where there's some secret left. That way, whenever you get into online parties, people aren't just like, no, don't do that, don't go have fun. We need to stick on the tried and true path. If you deviate, it could add an extra 30 seconds to the run, and that is unacceptable. Fire armor, okay. That was all pretty pointless. But we gotta go back in, because that was just one trapped chest. Aren't there like 6 more there? Well, like, also, I would pretty much only play with, like, people I know. And most of the people I know on my friends list and stuff, they already are playing it on PlayStation. So even they would already know everything. I'm just no fun. I don't want spoilers. I like going into everything blind. I am Mr. No Fun. Yeah, there's a ton of chests over there. We are going to get absolutely rocked by some of these. See, I always like keeping my expectations low. It helps out tremendously whenever you're doing online things. Like with Final Fantasy XIV, I always kept my expectations as low as possible. And it made running content actually fun. No! I don't want to fight all these. I know you didn't mean I was an unfun jerk, but that is how I view myself. I had a friend want to send me Persona 5 music last night on Discord. He wanted me to watch this video of Persona 5 music set to The Simpsons or something like that. And I said no. I don't want my first experience with, you know, a good battle theme or something to be ingrained into my head as The Simpsons. I want the experience of the game. Don't turn Edge or Cecil. You know, I would absolutely stream Persona 5 too if the emulator was capable of running it at full speed for me, but my computer is not that good. I get anywhere from between 15 to 30 frames. Will you die, Toad Lady? I'm doing hardly any damage to her, and... Okay, you know what? Change... I'm even gonna hit Sid and Cecil. Specifically because I want to change Edge and Yang back. I want Yang to do his flying Johnny Cage dropkick on all these frogs. Come on, Edge. Kill her. Well, oh, I can't kick when I'm floating. That's silly, but okay. I'm going to assume that he can't get enough traction because he's floating, so he can't launch himself. Well, that was mighty generous of you. Are you guys weak to fire? By chance. If I could just get rid of all of you at once. Okay. Hello, Silology. Silogy. Mr. Psilocybin. Cecil gains a whopping 9 levels. Sid gains a level. Tella gains 2. Did you get any MP, Tella? And we get a Gaia drum for our troubles. Okay. As long as I keep enough MP for Cecil to cast Exit, we should be fine. This is probably more monsters, no? The odds are getting higher that we're gonna open up a whole bunch of chests in a row that are just monster, 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 monster. Okay. No. Not good experience, even. Like, there'll be 4 and then 5 chests down here, I think. So, monsters? Yes. Oh, which ones are you gonna be? Marlboros from hell. Even the trees hit hard. Here we go. Somebody's getting screwed. Ugh. Tella, this is where it would be amazing if you could actually cast Meteor, you know? You don't have the MP for anything, okay. We have one dead frog down there. I'm not sure I've seen a dead frog. Oh my god, they're getting hit for so much damage. You die. Yes, it is on PC. It's on an emulator. Yeah, I don't know if I can do this cave yet. I need just a couple more levels. We are just getting pummeled down here. But I mean, that has to be where some of the key items are. Okay. This was a good, like... a good test. No, I'm not going to the Land of Monsters either. We need to go gain a couple levels real quick. This game has a special place in my heart, Duck Sauce. You know, there could be an item here, too. There's 3 trapped chests in Eblon Castle. Like, the world map music in this game is the essence of Saturday morning to me. Whenever I hear the world map music, it takes me back to being a kid again with Saturday mornings, cartoons playing, and then jumping over to Final Fantasy 2 that I have rented for the weekend. I never actually owned this game. A Moonveil. Okay. Yeah, there we go. I was like, I think there's more secrets in this room. Monsters! Are you gonna be the jerks? You are going to be the jerks. Thankfully, they are less jerky than the monsters in the cave, but though not by much. 420. We need better armor, honestly. I think that's our biggest downfall right now. We're all wearing leather and cloth armor. Don't die, Tella. I'm not gonna heal you. Because you're gonna be thrown out of the party as soon as I find another magic user, most likely. And where are you from, Roxanne? Transylvania? Cecil gains another 6 levels. Yeah, we've already gained all these levels, that's right. And then we lost them. Okay, the Baron Key. That's much better than going to the Underworld. I will take that key item. Monsters again! 2 monster chests in a row. This one, we need to kill the front row first. Unlike other Final Fantasies, the front row and back row monsters in this game get the same kind of benefit you get from having people in the back row. If you don't kill the frontline monsters first, the back ones take half damage. In fact, they might take half damage regardless. Oh, you son of a bitch. Snap out of it, Cecil. She went after my 2 most powerful guys. That's pretty clever, actually. Really, Tella, you had to miss? I've never seen them try to cast Exit before. That's interesting. And good job, Edge. Even after you snapped out of it. So Southern England is what, the Arkansas of Europe? I don't think that is an accurate stereotype anymore. Quit taking Cecil. Go for Yang or something. Come on. And of course he misses. You can't sight yourself, dummy. Two levels for Cecil. I need to check his agility. Big bomb, worthless. Okay, we're probably gonna get rocked down here by another monster chest, and if so, that's perfectly fine, because it'll be the last one in here. And then everything else after that is, free reign. To be looted. With no regard for your safety. Sorcerer's armor, mute bell. Nope, no monsters. Outer Hebrides, I've never even heard of it. I think no matter what they find, it's still a bad idea. This one, there we go. It took me forever to find out how to get to this chest. In my last stream that I did of that, I had assumed that that chest was impossible to actually reach. Oh, monsters in a vase? Oh man, it's these guys? I don't like these guys at all. The skeletons are rude. The stale bread man is an absolute jerk. You know, Tella, if you weren't so slow... Hebrides? Hebrides. I've never heard of the place, so... Oh, get broiled. It's always strange trying to figure out how to pronounce a word whenever you've just seen it. If you've never heard somebody pronounce it, like you just learn it by reading it. A Murasame, okay. Edge, you want another one? Whoops. I approve of having a Murasame collection. Check out my collection of Hanzo steel blades. Diamond ring. Let's see. Are you capable of wearing rings? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. That is some good magic defense right there. 160 gold. I do have the flag turned on that turns all of the worthless items, like potions and cure potions and stuff, whatever, into just basic gold. Scotland. Yeah, like if you expect me to pronounce anything with an accent, rolling my R's or doing anything else silly, I am not that talented. That's about all I can do. Worthless garbage in the king's room. Okay, so we didn't get another key item there, but we do have the Baron key. Can I just walk over? Yeah. Ooh, a Blitz Whip. Are you joking me? Tella, buddy. Oh man, I need Radia or Rosa. Is that Hebrew, Calrog man? Is that what you posted there? That doesn't even look like English script. It's Hebderbiz. Hebridzi. 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 Okay, let us... Yeah, we pour an either on the door and it doesn't do anything. I want to... see what you're selling. What do you got for me? Assassin blade, that might be good to throw. Elven bow. No. Do you have adamant armor by chance? That would make my day. Nope. I believe that with the flags I've got on, you can find adamant armor in an inventory shop. And if you get all 4 of your characters adamant armor, which is possible, good game. Okay. Down into hell we go. Barren Waterway. Barren Castle has the Odin fight. I'm not sure if there's any locked treasure chests down here. A rune ring. I don't think that's worth anything. Like, has anyone seen on my ticker down there that's strolling through? Is there anything about the, about a trapped treasure chest down here? I don't think there is. I have to be on my A game when it comes to getting treasure chests. In these dungeons that have them. The trapped ones, anyways. Heaven forbid you clear a dungeon and don't check all of the chests, and it has the one key item that you need to progress. Shetland used to be pronounced Yetland. Never heard that before either. Is that where the Yetis came from? Does that have anything to do with the myth? Yeti land? The Slumber Sword. More fodder to be thrown at annoying bosses. I want to believe too, G Crusher. I want to believe too, but it's getting harder and harder. God damn it, somebody would have caught him on a game camera by now. Yang, you definitely need something. Okay, you get the Protect Ring. Black Belt Armor, even though it's not that good. And I'm already about ready to start battling with my inventory. I should have sold a bunch of stuff when I was in town there. A Silver Wrench! Finally a weapon upgrade for Sid. The scrolling, those are the places that have trapped treasure chests. So like the Silph Cave has 7, the Giant of Babel only has 1. Basically, if I get lost and can't figure out where to go, I probably need to go hunt down some of the trapped treasure chests in those places, because they can have key items. Ultimately, at this point, the only thing I'm looking for is the crystal, so I can flip Zeromus, so I can kill him, and the pass. The dark crystal is also acceptable, but it does add... It adds a hefty hike through the moon if you want to get to Zeromus, so I much prefer just to hunt around until I get the pass. And for me, the pass is shuffled in with the key items. You can set it up so that the pass shows up in a shop so you can buy it. I think you can have it so it's scattered around 3 treasure chests or something, which is what I think I've done. I don't really know. I've been playing with a couple of the various flags, and eventually the games just kind of start blurring into each other. Go away, guards. I don't want to have to kill you. I used to be on your side, you know, before you started following the false king. You know, there is treasure here. Might be worth getting. This might not be where the treasure is. It is not. The false king is a dingaling. I'll agree with that. I was so excited to finally kill that son of a bitch as a kid. After what he made us do to those poor summoners. It was great getting revenge. Hell, maybe the treasure's on the other side of the castle. Okay, so who are we gonna run into here? We saw him before, didn't we? Wait, is this the guards? This is vanilla! If I'm not mistaken, that's... Okay, no, these are the guards from, Wait, maybe this is vanilla? I don't know if I can remember anymore. Like, we killed Baigan earlier, his morphed form. So is this the guard fight? Don't you have a guard fight and then you do Baigan, or how does that work? Either way, this is fairly close to what we would be doing in the regular game. Oh, I forgot these guys also counter every single physical attack with mini. If I'm not mistaken. It went Baigan and then it went Kainazo, didn't it, G Crusher? Are these just the Baron Inn whenever you fight Yang or something? Yeah, it's gotta be the Baron Inn whenever you have to rescue Yang and snap him out of it. Size. Here we go. A whole bunch of gold. They're talking about adding a flag too for, like, whenever you get minied or turned into a frog. I don't think magic will undo it. I think you'll have to use the Japanese item, the specific Japanese item designed to undo status effects. We're gonna fight King Yang! It's the king of karate! Yang, your evil twin is trying to take over the kingdom of Baron. We must kill him. He's gonna be destroyed. He stands no chance. Like, this is in the vanilla, this is where we would have fought Kainazo, right? The turtle dude. We would have killed Baigen, then we would have killed him, and then all would be right in the kingdom of Baron. Cecil learns Hill. A super MP expensive remedy, basically. Fusoya joins us! An actual useful magician! Get the fuck out of here, Sid. Now all I need to do is go get Rosa, kick out Tella, and we can go fight Zeromus as soon as I get the items required. If we fight the CPU, thankfully it's fairly easy now. Depending on when it shows up, obviously. The earlier, the better. Sid ages to dust, yes. You know, just be happy for Sid, guys. He's back in Baron, we've restored the kingdom, he can finally go home to his wife and children. Face it, Sid didn't want to go save the world anyways. Hey, we found a package. Whose package is it? Okay, Fusoya, I'm not gonna have anything better than what he's got on. He's got his moon gear on. This opens up a couple things for us, but I don't believe it opens up any key items. I could be wrong. Wait a second, whoops. I thought I was entering from the other side of town. Oh no! Oh, it's good to be live. So much better than being dead. It's good to finally be in a place where I can actually stream whenever I want to. There was a while, over a year at least, where I couldn't. Oh shit, it's Rydia. She is gonna be kicking out Tella. It's Rydia in the vanilla spot, I just noticed that, okay. Cecil, quick! We've got to rescue the girl. From the bombs. We haven't killed her mother yet, though. Her mother is still out there in the world somewhere. I'm gonna cast Meteor on her. It's for your own good. Drop a meteor on her head. My goal is to someday kill whoever is in that fight. Yes, the fire was very bad. It burned everything down. Surprisingly, I didn't lose absolutely everything in my life. After the fire, I had family who actually had stuff of mine that brought it back. That I had left it there at some point. Like, this is the greatest thing. I had a teddy bear as a little kid that I got whenever I was born. I thought I lost it in the house fire. I did not. I had left it at my grandma's house years ago. She brought it back to me, my dearest teddy bear. A timeless relic from my youth that I thought was gone forever. Okay, so we're gonna go here, rest, we're gonna sleep, and then we're gonna kick Tella out of the party. It was lucky. I actually, I got that teddy bear when I was born. And years later, like a decade, whenever I was 10 or something, I actually got a duplicate bear that my dad found at some swap meet or something, like a flea market or something. He couldn't believe that he found a duplicate of the same bear. Obviously with a lot less wear and tear on it. And so he got me that one. It was the twin that died in the fire, unfortunately. Bless him, and let him rest in teddy bear heaven. Get out of here, Frankenstein's monster. Not having any of his crap today. You don't get to change into your creepy skeleton form. Not today. Like, Dr. Lugay is probably one of the creepiest enemies in the entire game. You'd think he's a regular, just evil scientist, and then he jumps up into the air and comes back. Morphed. Goodbye, Tella. Yep, goodbye. We will take your power, Staff. Yeah, he comes back morphed, and, you know he's twisted in the head. Move it, you old wench. You're always in my way. Get up there. Look at the clock on the wall. Cure 1s, cure 3s. Tempting. I hate that old woman right there. She has trapped me in so many times and wasted so much of my time. 110 gold pieces. This town is poverty-stricken. Got really good weapons, though. Poison arrows. You know, this is actually a really good team. As much as I would like Rosa, the only person she would replace is Rydia. Because Fusoya can still cast Cure 4, and he has more hit points than Rydia will for quite some time. I wish we could buy, like, Artemis arrows cheap somewhere. Yeah, that scene was, like, actually kind of traumatic as a kid. I can't remember if Edge's... Like, if you're getting spoilers for this game, I don't know what to tell you. But, did Edge's parents, like, ask him to kill them? I know that they died, but did they say, Dearest Edge, please, put your lovable parents out of their misery. Don't let us suffer like this. It's not spoilers. Like, if Final Fantasy IV is spoiled for you at this point, then get off the internet. Stop. Go somewhere else, play some of the old classic games, and then come back. This game's been out for almost 30 years. Come on. Okay, we'll do the gauntlet here. I think we can get another key item. Get a little bit more experience, which is the most important thing. Oh shit, why do I do this? I wouldn't trust the wiki. Like, if you're not going off the original translation, then it doesn't mean anything to me, and there's no telling what the Weabos did to it after the fact. Like, when the Weabos start getting into literal translations and stuff, they suck out the entire soul of the script. It's like they've never heard what the term localization means. I need my script to be literal. I want the Japanese translated literal word for word. I don't want it localized at all. Get those Star Wars references out of Final Fantasy VI. They don't belong. What are you gonna give me, King? The Darkness Crystal! Well, that's not good news. In fact, that's probably the worst news. There's a lot of things I would have rather been given than that. Like, the best fan-made translation that I can think of that was localized properly is the Mother 3 translation. By, what was it, Tomato and Gang? They did that translation justice. Yeah. I don't know who that is, Metal Slime, but sure, that is exactly what I'm telling you. Are they one of those, like, oh god, what was it? Tsunami? Toonami companies? Boreas can go. I need to use the Soma drops. Hermes, I've got 3 of those. That's 4 kids tore up Yu-Gi-Oh! I've never watched Yu-Gi-Oh! I did like the card game, actually, which some people might find weird, but it was a very fun card game to play on lunch when working overnights. We had a really good group that would all play. Tiara, I think the Tiara is actually really good. Archer, Power, Dark Matter. Okay. I don't really know what I'm looking for from this place. Look, ma'am. I wish that I could tell her already, hey, I found Yang. He's sleeping with a bunch of half-naked Sylvan ladies underground. He says if you're in a different part of the world, it doesn't count as cheating. Let's just get out of here. No. If I was doing a Plump, like a story time with Plump run, I would hit naming way up instantly. But this is not story time with Plump. Story time with Plump is probably going to be reserved strictly for YouTube. Okay, can't go there yet.